Hi there, this is MC Oda, and welcome back to Oda Town in the game Foundation. In last episode, we built this nice little logging community over here on the edge of our town, and I think I want to expand it just a little bit. I want to make these houses a little bit larger so they can house more villagers, and I think I also want to maybe open up a second market, right? So our only market in town is right here in the town center. So everyone who lives up there is going to have to walk all the way down here if they want anything from the market. So I think it's time to start making like satellite markets, right? So I think I'm going to make a market up there, maybe even a small church up there. And also we're going to be monitoring the meat production over here. So last episode, I also tried to bump up the meat production here, and it seems like looking at our numbers, we're still hovering around about, maybe a little bit more than we had last episode, but not a lot more. So I want to keep my eye on that this episode too. All right, well, let's go ahead and start time and get that going. All right. Hello, people. Let's see. How's our little logging community going? So they're actually starting to get a little bit of a stock here of logs and planks, which is awesome. Because the main reason why I wanted more logging is because we're going to start needing a lot of planks to build things. Like we use a lot of planks to upgrade houses, to build our iron mining operation over here. We're going to need tons and tons of planks. So we just need a lot out here. So let's see, we got some more people coming into town. I'm also thinking about moving one of the builders' tents out to that side of town because we're going to be doing, with this stuff and the iron and houses and stuff, we're going to be doing more building. So, let's look at... Oh, that's the stonemason's hut. I keep doing that. Is this a builder's? No, that's iron mining. Here we go. Here's builders. So, this is the one that Domingo's running. And then this builder's hut is the one that is just the new one. And then this is the one that I believe DM Bar is leading up. Okay, let's welcome our new people. Hello, welcome to Oda Town. Let's see. So I think I'm gonna put DM Bar's builder's hut up here, so his folks can try to get things moving up here a little bit quicker. They might still have to move around town to get to some of their resources, but if they're working up there, oh, you know what? They probably live down here though. Oh, this is so hard. This is so hard. Let's see. Do I move the builders or just make more builders? That's a good question. All right, let me think about that for a moment, and let's see if these three new people, if there's jobs up here that we need them to be in. So we've got our, let's see. We still need more woodcutters up here. Okay, and we probably could use more... Okay. Another transporter? Perfect. Awesome. Okay, that'll work. Okay, builders. Okay, can we determine where these people live? So this is the builder's hut that's full of newer people here. So we got this person, and we got this person, and we got this person. Let's see where they live. So where's your house? Your house is up here. Nice. Okay, where's your house? Up here as well. And your house? Up here. Okay, these builders already live up in this area. So I'm thinking that those builders... Oops, what did I just hit? Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm thinking that these builders... So I play multiple games, and some of my... the controls are just slightly different in every game I play, so you have to excuse me. Alright, so I think I'm going to take this builder's hut, and we're going to move it, and we're going to move it way up here. We're going to put it... Where's the... Hold on a second. Did I lose it? Hold on a second. What's going on here? Why is this thing just a little cross thing? Okay, let's X that out. Okay, let's try that again. We're going to take this one, and we're going to edit the building. What's going on? Okay, X. Okay. Select this. Edit. Select it. Is this it? Okay, this is it. Okay, it just looked weird. Okay, we're going to put it right here next to the forester. Or right, yeah, right next, right here. There we go. We'll tilt it just a little bit. There we go. Alright, apply changes. And that happens immediately. Okay, so those builders who all live in this neighborhood will now work here. And they'll be able to get all the, at least wood materials from up here. They'll have to travel a little bit to get stone or tools. But they'll hopefully, they'll be able to take the jobs for like the construction that's going on in this area. Awesome. Okay, so next thing, we need to look at these houses. So this is already upgraded in size. This one is not because it's lacking some patrol coverage. And this one's also lacking some patrol coverage. So I would like to get these two houses into a larger size. Let's see. What do I have down here? Oh, that's right. We bought the road paving thing last time. Okay, that's something we'll get to later. All right, let's focus on finishing up this community here. So I want these two houses to upgrade in size, so we're going to have to make sure that there's plenty of patrolling going on. So we need to get more patrollers. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to edit this building and see if we can get more patrollers. So right now, I think this size 4, that's right here where my mouse is, I think that means that there's 4 people in that building, right? And that 4, if we look at it again, that would be 2 patrollers and 2 watchmen. So I think if we just make this larger, so that adds 1. That adds like 2 more people. Right, so it says 4 plus 2. It's much larger, kind of funny looking, but that might be okay. I think we'll be okay with funny looking. Well, I mean, it's up over the other rooftops, which is kind of cool. All right, let's do that. Let's apply that change. All right, so now the next few people who come and join our town, we can try to put them to work here as patrollers. What's going on here? Whoa, our bakery's full. Why is our bakery full? Someone from the granary here should be transporting that bread. Okay, I'm not gonna worry too much about that. Okay, let's see here. I want to see what's going on with this zone up here. Okay, so this bit of trees is still being worked on, hopefully by these guys here. So I'm gonna let them keep clearing out their woods up there. Hopefully they're still... Oh no, wait a minute. I think they're coming over here now. I need them working this area up here. Oh no, no. Okay, I'm not sure where those logs are going. Okay. Okay, look, we got some new people coming, so maybe those people... Okay, they're still bringing materials to this. Okay, so I'm thinking that these 3 new people are going to be people to work in this this tower here, and maybe we'll get the patrolling a little bit better up here. Let's make sure that patrolling is okay. That site, okay, that should be getting it. Okay. See now if you look, okay, so if you look at, hold on a second. Let me. Okay. So you see how like they're obviously patrolling this neighborhood, and these are largely green, but then this one is like almost no patrolling. I wonder if it's because they don't come all the way up this road to this house as often. Kind of like here, right? They probably come in here, and this gets a lot, this gets less, and then this is getting almost nothing. I'm wondering if those patrollers are really covering their areas like they should. Alright, let's hire these folks up here. And once we get... Okay, we got almost all... Okay, we got 2 tools being brought here, and then this is going to be done. So let's keep our eye on that, because as soon as that finishes up, we want to get those 3 new people working here. Let's see. What else do we want to do up here? We can start putting some decorations down and making these houses start improving, right? So we want to increase their size, but we would also like to eventually get their quality up, because there will be some commoners, you know, that might want to live up in this area eventually. So let's go ahead and get some beautification going up here, because I'm sure we have the money. Yeah. So our money, we're doing so good with money that our money is just always hovering right around maximum. So however big we make our whatever you call it, where you store the money. What do you call that? Okay, my brain is shutting down. What do you call that? Treasury. Yeah, treasury. You know, I forgot to make these roofs green. Can I make this roof green? Anyway, as I was saying, why can't I make the roof green? Hold on. Edit. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Green for money. Green for money. There we go. Okay. Anyway, no matter how, it seems like no matter how big I make this treasury, our money is just staying right at the max. So I think I'm fine with that. Leaving that alone. Anyway, purpose of me going through that little distraction was that we can definitely afford some decorations up here. So let's get some common decorations, and let's get some of these nice little light pole. Like this one has all those nice little torches and stuff. This one will get the same thing. So we're gonna put one here by the street. And in fact, we'll put one there and one here. Okay, that might look kind of cool. I want to turn that just a little bit. Okay, there we go. And then, oops, I just hit escape. We're going to turn, okay. Select that, we're going to turn it just a little bit. There we go, apply changes. All right, so now we want to get some of these other torches. These here, right here we go. So now these are going to go around the fence here. So we're going to do like one here, here, here. There we go. So now all of these should be beautified. So they might increase in quality soon. Okay, so how are we doing on this tower? Okay, let's get 2 more patrollers up here and a watchman. All right, perfect. And I thought there was something here, like you can put like a guarded location. So maybe what I could do is I could put like a... Oh, too far. I just want to make sure that the patrol coverage gets all the way out to those houses. Not sure how to ensure that's going to happen. So the patrolling zone is painted. Okay, well we'll just have to wait and let them do their thing. Alright. What else is going on in town right now? How's our meat production looking? Well, our meat is actually kind of going down from the start of the episode, but our boars are going up. Our berry production is still looking really, really nice. And our bread just kind of seems to... Well, we're in the growing season right now. Well, let's see. Let's look at people's happiness. Oh, wow. We've got someone at 44%. What's going on here? Entertainment. Oh, see the refined food. They're still not able to get enough of their refined foods. What's this person complaining about? Taxes. No housing. Unable to find a home close to my workplace. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Oh, you know what? That might be someone working up here, and these houses still need to upgrade. Yeah, I don't have any control over that. We just have to wait for the patrol coverage to catch up to it, and I'm not sure how to force that to happen. Well, they are fortified. Let's see. They are fortified because of the fence, and their patrol coverage is mapped out. So we just have to hope that the patrollers get up there. They're patrolling. They're all patrolling down there. Guys, you need to patrol up here, near your station. Okay, let's welcome these new folks. Hello, hello. Okay, now let's go ahead and we'll let them hopefully get their stuff settled out. Let's see if we need any more employees up here. We need one more transporter. Okay, and everything else up here is looking good. We've got all of our foresters. We can just go ahead and throw another watchman here. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and upgrade these patrollers to citizens. I'm sorry. No! No! Oh no! I didn't want to upgrade him to citizen. I'm not ready to make citizens yet. I wanted him to go to commoner. Uh-oh. I might have just screwed up. So I'm not ready for citizens. So he's going to be a very unhappy citizen because he doesn't have everything he needs, like paved roads and solid entertainment and all of that. So that's going to be a problem. That guy might end up leaving us. That was my fault. Okay, so we want a market up here. This looks like a good spot for it, right here. So what I'm thinking though, so I had an idea for this market. So I was thinking I would put one granary up here. So we're gonna find a granary. So say for example we have a granary. Okay. And I'm not gonna commit to this placement yet. And then around that granary we put the market. And we create a new market with a couple of, oops, not a good stall, food stall. So then we'll have like 1, 2, 3, 4 food stalls basically, kind of around this granary. So that way, and then we can have like each of the things that these are selling can have one thing. So then we can have like, boy, that charcoal thing burner is really loud, isn't it? So we can have one market stand here. Or do we back this up a little bit and we do like point them kind of inwards? Oh, it's loud over here. This might be kind of neat. I kind of like this. So all these little markets are kind of like surrounding this granary here. I kind of like this. This is pretty cool. Okay. Put this market here. I'm going to tuck this market in a little bit more. Okay, so now we're going to have to put some tents on these. So we're going to do a red tent, a blue tent, a green tent, and a red tent. And I'm also going to put a well over here because we don't have, well, there's a well right there, but I'm going to put one here at the market because I just think that's cool. So that would be, where's the well at? Is that's not resource. Is that not? Oh yeah, okay, here we go. And a well. Right here in the middle. Okay. So I'll move this back just a little bit. Yeah, so there you go. It's kind of like a little market spot here. That'd be kind of cool. And then with the market, we can add a couple of. We can add like here we go, like a little tree here and a tree here, and then maybe like one here and one here. And then we can also put like some benches. I think that'd be nice. Let's see, how about these nice terracotta benches? So we'll put a few benches over here around the trees and stuff. We'll put like a bench here. And another one here. So they can go get their stuff and then sit on the bench. And then I'll put one here. Nice. And then another one here by the road. No, they want to sit right on the road. No one wants to sit right on the road. They want to sit back here. There we go. And then one more. Why not? One more. We'll do one here. Like this. And we'll put a nice little light here for them. Okay. And anything else? Anything else to dress this place up? We're going to give them a little food stall sign right here that says, hey, come here for your food. Perfect. All right, let's build all of that. Let's build that. And let's build that. Okay. Cool. Oh, what's this? Yeah, first citizen promoted. Oops, again. I'm not sure I'm cool with that. The village celebrates its very first citizen. From humble beginnings, this villager was given a new role, with new privileges, filling everyone with pride and hope for a prosperous future. Well, this is not the situation that I wanted to make my first citizen under. Just some random patroller that doesn't even need to be a citizen. Oh, man. That bums me out a little bit. My first citizen was going to be like one of our tax collectors or something. And I was going to wait until I had my entertaining and my paved roads all moving better. Okay. Well, I'm not going to complain about it. Okay, so we got a few more people coming, so some of these can start working. Like I can put one in the granary, and then maybe two of them at some of these market stalls, and at least get that started. Okay. We're really low on meat and bread. We're just staying low on meat and bread. Okay, let's take a look at trade. I'm selling anything over 50. You know what? We're bumping this up. We have so much money. You know what? Just stop selling it. Stop selling that. We can sell fish. Stop selling our bread. Stop selling our clothes. We'll sell fish and stone for now. We might look at selling some other things if that becomes a problem, but we got so much money that I don't think we need to be selling that much. All right, so let's look at our marketers. Well, let's see. We'll go ahead and get 3 marketers going, and then that 4th one will be in the granary once it's open. I think that's perfect. So we're gonna do one of these gets berries, one of them gets fish, one of them gets bread, and one of them isn't built yet. Oh, some people are already enjoying the benches. That's pretty nice. Look at that. Very good. That's one of our... Is that one of our foresters? I think that's a forester. That's a crazy name. Alright, okay, so... How are we looking on these patrollers? Are these... Okay, well that's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. And so I'm expecting that... Like, maybe once their patrolling gets all the way up to the max, then they'll upgrade? Let's see, now this house... Oh, this is already upgraded. Okay. Oh, I bet it'll become a nicer looking house once a commoner lives there. Yeah, I bet that's what it is. Okay. So it's upgraded in size, but it's not medium quality until a commoner actually lives there. That's fine though. Okay, let's see. Well, we'll go ahead and get the other marketer here, and you will sell the meat. Okay, and then hopefully we'll get some new people for that granary pretty soon. What is this? Population hits 200. Woo! Rejoice in the streets with 200 villagers. Your hamlet is thriving. Your homes are becoming sturdier, and the market is lively with activity. There's a comforting sense of progress as life here becomes richer. Very well. Awesome. That's awesome. Wow, all of these guys are full of planks. See, now I'm just, like, overflowing with planks. Let's see. There's, like, no cloth being stored up here. There's, like, no... We're not making any stone. The wood... Holy cow. Alright, well, okay, it's fine. So that's another thing we're going to have to address is the stone production thing. Oh, speaking of which... see, look, no access to entertainment. Hopefully that's not the citizen. Who is that? Just a normal dude. He's a commoner. Okay. Let's take a look at what Jess is doing. So Jess was scoping out... Okay, so Jess scoped out another prospect thing. Let's hope she found stone. Let's hope she found stone. Let's hope she found stone. Let's see. A bunch of people missing. Okay, find newcomers. Where is it? Newcomers, treasury is full. Okay, so this was like the end of last episode. So housing requirement. So Jess was out there scoping out another node over there looking for stone. So let's see if we can figure out what she found. I'm looking for the word bailiff. I'm not seeing it. Alright, what you doing over here? So... Well, go prospect the next one. So, what did she find? Because I think she was over here looking at one of these. Oh, it was more iron. Well, this is the last one nearby. If this one isn't stone, I'm going to be very upset because we do not have a stone thing to mine near our town if that's not stone. So, Jess, we're counting on you. You need to make that be stone. And if it's not, then you need to just make it stone somehow. Oh no, that's not cool. That's not cool at all. Okay, well now our boars are just really piling up and our meat isn't quite keeping up with it. So what's going on with our butcher shop? So we got Daskalos and Elric over here producing meat. Are they not able to produce it fast enough? Or are they producing it just fine and it's getting eaten really quick? Do we need a second butchery? We might need a second butchery now because now we got 200 mouths to feed. We got a second market. I think it's time to make a second butchery. All right, so butchery. Let's put it out here in the woods right next to all this other stuff that's going on. Is this a nice clear spot right here? If we kind of squeeze you in here, can we do that? Squeeze you in here without destroying. I don't want to destroy those berry bushes. There we go. Put another butchery right there. Awesome. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Let's see. Anything else going on down here that we need to worry about? We got some more people coming, so those will hopefully... Is this granary up? Look at that. The granary literally just finished when I said that. So we'll get a couple people working in this granary. Maybe we'll get 2 in the granary, and we'll save 2 for this new butcher shop over here. Yeah. Waiting for a builder. Okay, we got 2 builders' tents over here. So we should be okay with that. How we doing on our wood production up here? Okay, we need to start storing, we need to start storing planks here, probably another wood. And we'll not do that last slot until we know what we need. Very nice, very good. I need to start thinking about, you know, I'm not going to worry about the stone until Jess comes back and tells us what's over here. So we'll just wait and see what she finds. Because if she finds stone, I'm going to have to buy enough land to get over to this thing and start producing stone way the heck out there. Alright. Oh, there's 5 people. So we can get 3 of you working in this granary. That's pretty nice. And this is going to hold berries, meat, fish, and bread for these 4 market tents. Very nice, because right now these marketers are having to go all the way down here to get their stuff. Alright, cool, cool, cool. I'm liking that. Let's see, let's just take a look at our cloth and our clothing. It looks like our clothing is not 0, but it's pretty darn close to it. Yeah, we don't have very many clothes. So I wonder, does that mean that our tailors aren't working fast enough? See, now these guys need to be citizens. They're only working at 50% capacity. Well, you ain't going to be citizens for a while. And we've got a bit of a backlog on the wool and the cloth, but not a big backlog at all. We really don't have a very big backlog on this stuff. I don't know if people are really complaining about clothing yet. So, like, commoners. Oh, see their goods. They are complaining about the clothing. Oh, they are complaining about the clothing. And the refined food. Oh my gosh, guys, I don't know how to run a town. I really don't know how to run a town, apparently. Okay, let's put another tailor, because I ain't promoting them to citizens anytime soon at all. So let's look at making them tailors. Is that under goods? That's under goods. Tailors. Okay, so we're going to put another tailor shop. We want to put it right there? We'll put it right there. It's a nice, perfect spot for it. Let's see. Let's get you maybe a little bit closer to the road here. A little bit further away from that spot. There. Okay. Let's tilt you a little bit and pull you up here onto the corner. Alright, let's get that built. And we'll get some more tailors working soon, which means we're probably going to have to expand the sheep farm. Now, is that something that... Okay, let's look at the sheep farm. So we got 2 people working it, and the field is pretty decent size. Is there... Okay, there's no... We don't have any upgrades for that, so we would just have to make a second sheep farm if we wanted more sheep. Fair enough. Fair enough. How's our butchery looking? Okay, we got someone building. All the resources are there, so that should be done any moment now. So that's pretty cool. We'll get those 2 people assigned there. We're still not. Look at the patrol coverage. It's not 100% yet. We really, really want those houses to increase in size. Oh wow, sorry if you heard that. Was a very loud car just went by. Sorry if you heard that. Can't control that. Alright, let's get 2 butchers in here. And we're going to make you commoners so that you work at your correct capacity. I don't know where they're going to live. I'm sure all these houses are probably full. Some of these houses are still small. Oh, look at there's room here. So maybe those two butchers will live here. That'd be pretty nice, wouldn't it? Why is this house? See, patrol coverage. See, look. See, look at this house has been sitting here being patrolled this entire time, and it can't be patrolled enough to reach capacity. But look at the patrol zone. See, so my guess is the patrollers are kind of walking, and they're not like getting all up in this house like they should be, right? Because all these other oh, well, there's plenty of room there too. Well, there's a lot of space here for people to live. Maybe we don't care about that house being big. Okay, so never mind. It's not a problem. Sweet. Very nice. Whoa, look, for the first time ever, no, all of these aren't full. That's pretty funny. Anything going on up here? Okay, they're starting to get a few things up here. That's pretty nice. So that's good. Oh, those church bells reminds me. I need to look at maybe getting a church up here for the logging community, and for all these people living up here. So it looks like these guys have stopped chopping these trees down, and that's probably okay. I don't think I need. Well, let's see. What's our tree cutting area is huge, so maybe it is okay to keep these guys out here. So now, can I move this just closer to here? Now, last time I tried to move one of these, I had a problem because this little part didn't move with it. So let's see if I can edit this. Can I like see if I move that, they're not all moving with it. So let me try to like move this. Let's see if we can put too far. See, it's saying too far. You have to like move them like. See, now look, this one, look, I can't select this. I can't, this is what happened last time, right? So, okay, so let's escape. If I edit, I can't select this building, this part of the building to move. Okay, just stop. I don't want X. Okay. So now if I edit that, no, I don't want that. Clear changes. Clear changes. Okay. Oh, now I can select it. Weird, 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 weird. Come on, game. Just... What's it doing? Come on, come on, come on. Okay. I feel like there's a bug here that's... Edit. 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 Man, I can't select that. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it there. Alright, okay. Sorry, I'm getting a little frustrated. I shouldn't be. I apologize. But there's obviously something broken in the game where you can't have these souped up logging camps moved around very easily. And that's kind of bothering me a little bit. Alright, let me try one last time. Can I at least... Okay, let's clear the changes. Eggs out. Okay, I'm going to just select something else just to clear it out. Okay, now let's select this and edit this. Can I... Oh, there it goes. Okay, can I at least just move this thing like closer to the road or something? Because if they're going to be walking over here, maybe they could at least be a little bit closer. Oh, you know what? They got a stinky zone, so keep them away from the house. You know what? That's not really gaining me anything. Okay, I'm going to stop worrying about it. I'm not going to be stubborn and force anything. That's not going to happen. Okay, so what are these people? Where do these people want to work? Oh, the new tailor shop. That's right. New tailor shop. Get you guys in here and get you upgraded to Commoners. Okay, alright. I'm probably going to have to get a new sheep farm because I just added like 5 new commoners. That all want clothing. Yeah. This is a balancing act. I tell you, like, I feel... Okay, so I feel like it's becoming hard to progress because the moment I try to progress, I have to spend the next, like, 3 episodes just backfilling because to progress, I need new people to work new jobs, but then I need to... Like, every one of my resources has to then grow. So that's getting just a wee bit frustrating for me. A little bit. So, you know what? There's some empty space in these houses. So let's go ahead and get another sheep farm. Let's take a look at... Do I have my property lines turned on? Territory. Okay, so this is the end of our territory. So I could put... I don't think I'm going to grow this church complex anymore. If I need more churches, I'll put them in other parts of the town. So I think I'm okay with putting like a sheep farm here and then having all those sheep, like this field coming down this way. That would actually be kind of cool, I think. So let's look at a... That can't be called food production, is it? Goods? Food? No, because sheep aren't food. It's got to be goods. Yeah, there we go, goods. Okay, so we got this little sheep farm here, so we're gonna maybe stick that here, next to this road, across from the farm. We're gonna keep that stink bubble just slightly away from that house. Very nice. All right, let's go ahead and build that. Let's get that moving. And I'm guessing we probably can't. We probably have to wait for it to be staffed before we can draw the. Yeah, we can't draw the farm yet. Okay, cool. That works. All right, all right. We're pretty much killing it with our planks now. We got tons and tons of planks, and tons of wood. Sorry, I keep hitting escape. There's other games that I play where to exit out of Windows you hit escape, but in this game, escape just brings up the menu. So I apologize that I keep popping that menu in front of your faces. So now that we got tons and tons of planks, I think we can maybe start this ironworks over here. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's start building that up, those ironworks. See, we still don't have enough patrol coverage for this. I feel like that was that the patrol? Those were the patrollers. Did you see that? So they walked up to like here, and then they turned around. And I don't think they were there long enough for this house to really get counted much. So how do you guys handle that? So I feel like this house is getting plenty because they walk by the whole house, right? But then this one, they come to here and they stop and they turn around. So this house is getting almost, it's not getting enough. Look at the difference. It's getting half, and this one is full. This one is, I think, maybe... What's it doing? Is it upgrading? I don't know what it's doing. Maybe that's upgrading to the larger house now, which is awesome. So, okay, if you guys know anything about this game, then this detail of the mechanics, how the heck do I get the patrollers to actually go up to the house? Because they seem to be stopping at the front yard and turning around immediately. That's weird. Okay. Let's see. What else are we looking for? So our tailor shop is done. Our butcher shop is done. Oh, look at our meat production is already up in the 90s. That's looking pretty awesome. Our money is pretty much holding steady. We probably spent some of that on this new construction, so I'm okay with that being a little under where it should be. The sheep farm is gonna be done very soon, and we got some shepherds showing up right here, which is pretty awesome. That's good timing, guys. Good timing. So let's go ahead and get this sheep farm settled, and then that might be a good place to end the episode because we're kind of, we're about at time to start thinking about wrapping things up. All right, so let's welcome these new folks when they get here. Welcome to Otatown. Welcome to Otatown. Welcome to Otatown. Okay, so let's get some shepherds out here. There we go. So actually, speaking of welcoming new people, we got some new friends here in Otatown, and as some of you should know by now, that anyone who comments on any of my Foundation videos becomes a friend of Otatown, and you will get a villager named after you. So I've got a couple here. I think this shepherd. I think you are going to be one of our new friends. So let's rename the shepherd up here. And this is, let's see, at Lilycat 528. There we go. Welcome to Otatown, Lilycat. Glad to have you. Very nice. Awesome. Let's see. I'm trying to think of some of the other new jobs we just got today. Let's see. I don't think we have. Do we have an opening in the blacksmith shop yet? See, because this is Josh, and that is a lady, which is the wrong gender for the person who we want for another blacksmith. Okay, so that one's going to have to wait a little bit. Yeah, I'm sure eventually we'll want more blacksmiths because our tools aren't really staying up where they used to be. Of course, once this iron production really gets hopping, I'm sure we'll add more blacksmith. Okay, so that one will have to wait. And then we got another one. Well, let's see. Let's paint this pasture first. Okay, so no crops, no they call it a crop field even though they're sheep. Okay, so let's start with painting the sheep here. Okay, so too small. Okay, understandable. Let's bring you all the way to the edge. Let's not put you over the fence. And we're going to keep you down here behind these houses. Okay, can we stretch you across here? Okay. Still too small. Okay. Let's see. Let me turn this to a square for a moment here. We can maybe keep a nice sharp edge here. Okay, we'll go back to the circle. Still just straight up too small, huh? Okay, let's keep going here. Okay, now it says it's adequately sized. But again, we want to get it to where it's too big, and then we want to shrink it back to adequately. So let's do this. Boy, these sheep farms are massive, aren't they? Okay, let's see. Keep going this way and there. Wow, how big is this? I guess this one is pretty big. I mean, I guess we're just gonna have Well, sheep pastures near the church. That's kind of funny. You know, why not? Why not? The church has embraced it. They've said, sure, you can use some of our land. Oh, look at the monks are singing their happiness for the sheep friends. All this covered here. And we can even bring, let's see, let's bring it up this way. It's funny that there's no road to this church. So when people come to church, it's like this whole complex. It's like they're probably just going to this one church. Okay, seriously, how big can this sheep farm be? This is looking really, really, really big. What is going on here? Well, okay, this is getting a little silly. Put some of it over here. Finally! Okay, now it says it's too large, so now we can cut off a little bit. There we go. Holy cow. That's a big sheep farm. Look at that. Wow. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so now... Excellent. Well, once this gets established and once... So they should probably have a couple little sheeplets over here. Sheeplings? Sheeplets? Lambs, I know. Let's see, they got a couple little lambs here, so they're going to have to grow up before this one really starts producing any wool. But that'll be great once they do. We got some new folks showing up here right now. Let's welcome them and then see real quick if we have any jobs for them. Okay, so let's take a look at which one is it? This one? Here we go. Nope, nope, wrong one. We want to look at like the buildings. Buildings, here we go. Oh, brewers. Yep. Okay, this granary can use another person. The iron quarry. The tavern. Yep, okay. Is the iron quarry built? Whoa, look. Oh my. Am I ready for the iron works to get started? So these are the miners. All right, I'll tell you what. We're going to get. Yeah, let's get some miners started here. Let's get them to start producing some iron. And then once that starts producing, oh, what is this? What is this? Oh, God, here it goes. This is where Oda Town starts its slow collapse. Villagers are leaving. Some villagers in your community are unhappy. They have their reasons, but one thing is clear. They will leave if life in your village is not improved. Check and see what's bothering them. Raise the happiness of all villagers to 25%. Alright. Let's put that down there as a reminder. Oh gosh, look at our happiness is just plummeting. Oh my gosh, there's people here. 14%. Oh, it's the entertainment thing. Yep. 19% entertainment and refined food. 20% no goods. Oh my gosh, guys. Holy cow. Okay. Well. I think this is a good place to end this episode. I'm growing I'm growing too much, and I'm growing too quickly, and I'm finding it a little bit difficult to keep up with the growth. And so I'm not sure what I need to do at this point. Do I need to refocus on one thing and maybe like stop the immigration and just let things get caught up? Or what? I'm not really sure what to do. So I will... Well, yeah, I guess we end the episode there. And I'll figure that out next episode. But anyway, we got this nice new sheep pasture here. So that's going to be really nice. So that'll hopefully help out the clothing production soon. We're going to start this new iron mining operation over here. So then we can maybe repurpose the iron miners that are down here to do some other jobs. Maybe we can open up another blacksmith shop and get that moving. So maybe those are all things we can look at next episode. And maybe that's something where we just look and see where is our overproduction. Like, I'm looking at you, fisheries. Maybe I can start like reducing. See, like this guy's just sitting here. He's like, we got so many fish. So maybe that's something where I can start shutting down some of these and repurposing those people for other jobs, and maybe just kind of try to move people around and position things in a more logical arrangement. Anyway, thanks for coming. I hope you enjoyed this episode. You can probably sense there's just a little bit of frustration in my voice this time, just with some of the glitchy stuff with trying to edit this thing. And again, I just feel like I'm struggling to maintain. I feel like the thing is growing too fast, and I'm not sure where the balance is to maintain all the different resources. So, anyway, that's a problem for next episode. So next episode we'll look at that advice path and getting that citizen happiness raised up. And again, maybe we'll just have to look at repurposing some of our workers into the more critical areas. So, from Otatown, thanks for coming by. Hope you enjoyed it. And the folks I didn't get to name yet, don't worry. We'll get you named in another episode, but you will. I do have you. I won't forget about you. You're written on a list that I'm staring at right here. So I'll talk to you all later. And bye. See you next time.